Here is the answer to question 5 in worksheet 2. So our question here, the claim, is about for residential housing, and we're talking about confidence being higher in the lower central North Island than in the upper North Island. Okay, so we're talking about the lower central North Island compared to the upper North Island, and it's talking about the residential one being confidence being higher, so confidence. So that's our confident and very confident. Okay, so we're grouping those together, remember? So if I group the 16 and the 55 together, that gives me 79%. And if I was to group the lower central North Island, no, it's not. Let me try that again. 16 and 55 is 71%, versus 21 and 58 is 79%. All right, there we go. So this is talking about the confidence level. So that in the upper North Island, 71% of people feel confident, and in the lower central North Island, 79% feel confident. All right, so we have a sample size of 215 in the upper North Island and a sample size of 108 in the lower central North Island. So we've got two different sample sizes there. So that means I must be talking about the comparison between two surveys, all right, because I have two different sample sizes, N1 and N2. So I need to go and find my two margins of error. So that's my first step. So I need to find margin of error for, now the first group is going to be our lower and central North Island, and then I want the margin of error for the upper North Island. Okay, so the formula there says 1 over square root of n, so 1 over the square root of n1 and 1 over the square root of n2. So let's find those sample sizes. So N1 is 108 and N2 is 215. So 1 over the square root of 108 and 1 over the square root of 215. So 1 over the square root of 108 gives me 0.0962. Multiply that by 100 and that gives me 9.62%. 1 over the square root of 215 gives me 0.0682. Multiply that by 100, 6.82%. Okay, so I found this margin of error 1, margin of error 2. Now I need to do the average margin of error times 1.5. Okay, so I'm going to find my margin of error overall. The average means I need to add those together and divide by 2. So I'm going to do 9.62 plus 6.82, add that, divide by 2, and multiply that by 1.5. If I'm putting this into my calculator in all one go, don't forget brackets around the top. Okay, so that will give me 12.33%. So that is my overall margin of error. So I've got that much. Now I need to find the confidence interval, which is the percentage difference plus or minus that margin of error. Okay, so confidence interval is the percentage difference plus or minus that margin of error. So I need to find the percentage difference. In this case, I'm doing the central and lower North Island minus the upper North Island. And that was 79% take away 71%. So that's a difference of 8%. All right, so my percentage difference is 8%, plus or minus, and that margin of error is 12.33%. So do my two, separate that into two pieces. 8 take away 12.33 and 8 plus 12.33. And that will give me negative 4.33% and 20.33. So in terms of a confidence interval, find 0. I'm going to go from negative 4.3% up to 20.3%. So there is my confidence interval. And that's the confidence interval for the population difference estimated from our sample. Okay. Next step is I need to interpret that confidence interval. All right. So we were comparing the residential housing confidence in the lower Central North Island compared to the upper North Island. Okay. The confidence, the percentage confidence for residents in the Central / Lower North Island is between 4.33% lower to 20.33% higher than the Central North Island residents. Okay, so there's my interpretation. Now I need to look at that confidence interval and I need to look at the claim. So are both of those limits positive or negative, and therefore what does that mean? Now I've got positive and negative. 0 is inside it. Because 0 is inside the confidence interval, the difference there could be 0. It means that these two numbers could be the same in the population. Okay, so therefore I disagree with the claim because 0 is inside the confidence interval. There we are.